More with Nutmeg 2 Palmetto from the Charleston Craft Beer Fest. And if you caught my interview with Chris from Indigo Reef, you may have seen some motley characters coming through the scene. So why don't the three of you introduce yourself and tell the viewers what your ties to Indigo Reef are and the greater Charleston craft beer scene is.
So I'm Mike R. And I've known Chris since he was part of our homebrew club, and we helped build some of those benches and tables in his brewery. And there's one bench that some of the club members actually put my name on it. It's a little wobbly. And
was that intentional or not? Was that an ode to you being wobbly?
It was not a table that I built. It was not a table I built, but they blamed it on me. But Chris, being a electrical engineer, being as technical as he is, he's fit for brewing the technical aspects of the brewery. So it's really good.
Gentlemen, this story ring true?
Yes, sir, 100%. I was there, I saw it. Chris Falk, Blue Country Libations, sitting president. I remember this family, and I'm so glad that we were able to assist, and I got to know them as their beer journey progressed.
I'm David. I can't vouch for the story at all. I'm not part of the Low Country Brewer. However, I live in the neighborhood right behind the brewery, so I know that part well. Yeah.
All right, so obviously you're all local. What brought you out here? Just love of beer or more than that?
So 4 years ago, I actually served over in one of those tents, the homebrew tent. And
homebrewer?
Yes. And actually, one of my wife, she's leading the Southeast region for the Home Brewing Festival. And so I get up in the morning and say, I'm going to brew. And she tells me, she says, you need some tips because she's scoring better in the competitions than I am. But
create some smack talk in the household.
Yes, but it's great to have a neighborhood brewery.
That's right.
And that's why, I mean, get the name. There.
Woo! What about the rest of you folks? What brought you out here today?
A love of craft, a love of taste.
Try that again. What brought the rest of you fine folks out here today?
Nice beer, beautiful weather, beautiful place.
Yeah, we love this Riverfront Park, and one of our favorite places anyways. And then you combine beer, good food, good vendors, good music. It was like a easy decision.
And this festival's got a little different vibe to me from other festivals I've been to, because normally you only have like 3 hours to work with. This one's 1 to 7. So you got 6 hours, and I don't know if like how many of the tents like prepared for 6 hours. But
we came in here at 12 because we did the VIP thing. So it's all about pace. It's all about pace. You know what I'm saying? Pace.
I've done a lot of brewery hopping in my day, and I get 100% attribute to that.
So if he ran the 10K, we did a 5K, we got here at 2.
You were more the sprint than the marathon.
Yeah.
We were not pacing. I wasn't pacing. Were you?
I'm always pacing.
Yeah, you got it. At my age, you got to pace.
You have to pace.
All right, so the elephant in the room is, what were your top 3 beers here?
Top 3 beers. So I'm an IPA, West Coast IPA fan, but IPAs will ruin your taste for some of the Hellas and the...
That's a fact.
And so I'm not going to name a top 3. I'm not going to name a top 3.
Backing out on me.
I'm backing out on you because I was just enjoying the beers.
All right, who's brave enough to rank a top 3?
I'll also won't name a top three, but I will say I put my blue ticket in with Indigo Reef.
Okay.
So I bought this hat. Free house.
You had to remind yourself.
Exactly. But no, I don't have to remind myself of the oyster porter that I had, which I usually like IPAs, but that had such a distinct taste and flavor. It was a delicious beer. I'm usually an IPA fan, and I love IPAs. But for like a special evening or like night by the fire, that oyster IPA was like, or that oyster porter was amazing.
I can dig. I'm from the Northeast. I can appreciate a dark beer around a campfire.
Okay, so one of my top three is Harmonic Hefeweizen from Tidal Creek Brewery.
Now you're ready to talk. Now you're ready to put some names.
And he put some money in my wallet, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited to be here. This is the first time Tidal Creek Brewhouse out in Myrtle Beach. Right, yeah, Tidal Creek Brewhouse based in Myrtle Beach. First time we've been here, we opened about 2.5 years ago. So it was a great event. We had 4 beers. We had the Harmonic Hefeweizen, which our friend Mike really liked. We had double IPA called Mean High Water. We had American Brown Ale called Backwater Brown. And then we had Italian Pilsner, Liberatore.
And everything kicked?
We're close. Yeah, we had 4 half barrels.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're close.
So tell me about, now that I got you here,
Yeah, sure.
tell me about Tidal Creek. What's the story behind your brewery?
Yeah, so my wife and I, we live on Daniel Island on Tidal Creek, and one story, we were looking at opening a brewery, and there was a storm coming, and they said everyone on Tidal Creek needs to abandon. You leave the creek, and so we're like, that's a good name for a brewery. That's how we came up with Tidal Creek. So we're actually a coffee roaster and a brewery, and we do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and brunch, open 7 days a week, full bar as well. Good. We have a large beer garden, and we have a dog run, so very dog and family friendly.
So you're opening earlier than most breweries.
Absolutely. Now we start serving alcohol at 10 a.m. for South Carolina law. But yeah, we're open earlier, and we have a coffee shop as well too, so we get some of that early crowd in the morning as well.
What are your flagships? And
So number one is our Breezy Blonde. It's a blonde ale. And so that's very popular, very approachable, very easy drinking. Even people who don't really love beer can really enjoy that. And then we've got Harmonic Hefeweizen. It's our Hefeweizen beer. Again, really approachable and drinkable. And then we have a Grand Strain IPA, which is a West Coast IPA. Those are probably our 3 flagships, and we distribute those pretty heavily.
so there's a lot of beers you're serving. People want to have a few. They need something to soak it up. What kind of food offerings do you have in the tap room?
Yeah, good question. So, pretty good variety. Again, we do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and we do brunch. Some of our offerings are, we've got kind of standard burger and chicken wings, but we do shrimp and grits. We have a low country boil.
So you have your own kitchen.
Oh yeah. We've got a full kitchen. We have about 7 cooks to rotate. We've got a steak frites, and we do some crab cake dishes as well too. So yeah, pretty good variety. We have pierogi because I'm Ukrainian, so why not? So yeah, good mix of food. We have about 20 dinner menu items, and then we do a happy hour as well. And we have some specials for the happy hours.
What, I love me some pierogies, by the way.
Yeah, right?
So Myrtle Beach is not technically low country, it's PD region, right? So what's your footprint in the greater Myrtle Beach craft scene?
When you say footprint, you mean distribution-wise, or what do you mean by footprint?
How big are you? Pump your chest out a little bit.
Oh, in terms of distribution, or look, we've got a big place. We got an acre of land. We've got a beer garden, a dog run, a full kitchen. We distribute statewide. We've got 10 barrel system, and I think we've done about 2,000 barrels this year. So pretty small amount.
Speaking of community, what are any charities or fundraisers that are close to Tidal Creek, local artists and musicians that you would welcome in to have them help promote their brand? What's Tidal Creek's local community footprint?
Yeah.
Whether that's the Myrtle Beach area, South Carolina as a whole, etc.
So we do a couple different things. From a community perspective, we do have a lot of local musicians that have been with us from the start and have actually grown their career being with us. So that's really nice. We do a lot of community-based events, not only like the traditional, bingo and kind of those things, but we do like Plants and Pines. I don't know if you saw the Angry Giant out here, the Iron Forger, he comes out. We do sushi rolling, so a lot of different community activities. We have a chess club that participates there, and then most importantly, we have every Monday is Monday Matters, and that's our nonprofit night. And so we have a different nonprofit that comes and presents them what they're about, and then a portion of those sales go to them. And then we do a monthly roundup as well too. So if you get your check, $12.75, you round up to $13. That 25 cents goes to that monthly nonprofit that we have.
Whoever was featured on the Monday.
Yeah, exactly, and for that month. So we do a variety of different nonprofits that we work with. One that's been really close to us, because I'm Ukrainian, has been raising money for the war in Ukraine. And we've done a bunch of different events there as well too. And I'm a veteran as well, and so we do a lot of veteran-related events.
Excellent. So it's not super common for breweries to be open on Mondays. So is that just you keeping up with the Joneses because Myrtle Beach is maybe a more touristy area, so you have to stay open more? Or is that something that sets you apart from your competitors in the area?
Well, and it really gets back to when my wife and I were going to a lot of breweries, and it's hard to remember when the brewery's open, right? And so we'd show up on a Monday or Tuesday and they'd be closed, and we're like, damn, we wanted to go try this, and we're not going to be back here, right? And so from our perspective, it's really nice to be open all the time. Sure, Mondays and Tuesdays are slower, but people still come out. It's a great day to have community events, special events, and so but we're open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to close.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a lot. So it's a lot of staff that you have to have. A lot of team.
Very great. If you like what you saw, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. Exactly when these videos drop. If you want to see the rest of my nonsense, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram, Nutmeg2 Palmetto. Final word, you're the guest. What you got?
We enjoyed being here. Come on down to Tidal Creek in Myrtle Beach. Check us out.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you again.